So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have Leganés against Valencia. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Leganés are back home, having earned the lead in the away leg. And they look firm favourites to secure their place in the quarter-final, barring a capitulation. Brings it forward. Shot at goal! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Listen, I know I'm supposed to remain impartial, but as he progressed, I was willing him on more and more. I wanted him to stick that away. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
None shall pass, that's the message there. Played out to the wing. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success. It's been such a positive start. I think the next step has to involve tucking one away.
Ball forward. What does he try from here? He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Spoon forward. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? João Cancelo. Mario Suarez. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Good defending. He knew he had to stop it right there. Now the pass. Surely he scores! Guillem Siqueira. Gets his foot in there. It's a fabulous position, looking to shoot. This could fall anywhere. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Big chance! Danger averted for now. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Can he find a finish now? And it's Guillem Siqueira. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Looks to slip it through. It's come loose. And he's there to cut it out. Battles to win it back. Well, Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. A chance! Really well taken goal. Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. João Cancelo. Mario Suarez cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Well, he appears to be singled out here as the enemy number one, and he's the one that they're looking to get to first. And I think they think if they get to him, then they're
And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's become an exercise in preservation, Peter. I think it's been a much more even affair, and there's no need for them to take any unnecessary risks. They look happy to frustrate and contain and just wait for a chance now.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Leganes playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Well played, he saw that coming. Enzo Perez. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Garay. João Cancelo. Enzo Perez. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Guillem Siqueira. Where to from here? And that's a throw-in. Regardless of the outcome, it is to see someone running at the defence like that. Passes it through. Chance! And he's there to hoof it away. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Tries a through ball. It's got through. He's gone for it! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
He put on quite a show there.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Whose ball? Who's going to get that? No question, that's a foul. Looks like a good ball through. Hits one! It's a goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed, and he held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Big occasion, big goal. Oh, taken with style. Gets it upfield. Mario Suarez gets it back. Who's going to make this theirs? It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. He's away! Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. That really should have hit the net.
right in front of goal like that, and he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough.
Aimed long and direct.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
It's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Rarely outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. And now they can launch a counter. Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, that could so easily have been game over. There would have been no way back from 3 behind.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Carries far too far and out of play. Parejo pumps it forwards. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. To a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. He's off on a marauding run. He's missed another one.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that they may end up with a little regret here.
It so nearly came off for him.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Garay. And that has put paid to that. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? And he's on his way! He's one-on-one! Can he find a finish now? And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it! What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Leganés through, having won both legs, and without question, they are the...
You
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Leganés against Atletico Madrid. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
A very skillful playmaker, Koke. Not the sort to get too wrapped up in his own game because he'll graft hard for his team, but he's capable of some very imaginative flicks and tricks. He's one to watch.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Tries a through ball. All Black deals with it effortlessly. Koke. And the counter is on. Felipe. Koke. Gamero. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. He's gone for it! He's scored! And Leganés score first! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Leganés take the early advantage. And it's Koke. Battles to win it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, technically that was a beautifully struck shot from so far out, and I just thought he was a little unlucky then.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Atletico Madrid seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat...
And in it goes!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Ferreira Carrasco has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Throw in. Chance! Brought forward. What does he try from here? Keeper's got good distance on that. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's opened up nicely for him. That's gone a long way up and away. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Now the pass. Chance. It's in! And they get themselves in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Leganés get themselves into the lead. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Gamero. Forward it goes. And the first half is done.
That's entertainment. Asking for any more would be a little greedy, Peter, and yes, mistakes have played their part, so reducing errors can go a long way towards swaying the balance one way or the other.
Leganés head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, he's broken through. He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Leganés go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Can he find a finish now? It's come loose. Griezmann. Koke.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Torres. Minutes played. Really smart interplay.
They used the 1-2 to great effect and working their way through the middle then. A little more luck though and they may have been celebrating.
He'll have a dip! Who's ball? Who's going to get that?
Right place, right time. It was just as well the defender was on hand to mop it up.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Referee's given a throw. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Gets him back. Carrasco. Ferreira Carrasco delivers. to safety. Has a hit! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Danger averted for now. Brings it forward. A real chance to break. Boots it upfield. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
A chance! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Jim, your thoughts?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Leganés blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refused to allow a turn.
Gabby. Griezmann. And it's Camero. Camero. He can get that clear. It's a loose ball.
Well, he's bitten off more than he could chew, and I think his manager will not be happy.
Koke. Looks to thread it through. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Godin pumps it upfield. That's the throw. Ball swung in. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And the defence can get it clear. He's away! Dashing forward at pace. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Time added on, 4 minutes. Aimed forward. Chance! Top save! That shot was travelling. Black catches it safely. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Leganés, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Celta Vigo against Leganes. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Leganes were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Passes it through. In with a header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Leganes had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
Who's going to make this theirs? A real chance to break. Nicely controlled. This could fall anywhere. Goes long and forward. Celta Vigo were grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be and the timing of substitutions. If needed, he's quick to make changes, and I just think he has more than a plan B.
Cuts it out. Oh, good interception. Aimed forward.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Forward it goes. Now the pass. A chance! And he's on his way! He's scored! And Leganes score first!
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Leganes break the deadlock.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Looks like a good ball through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Pumps it upfield. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Leganes are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Looking to get within range. He's done very well to get to that.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I'm not sure about that call, you know, but we get to see replays.
Gets it upfield. Aimed long and direct. Tries a long pass towards the front. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Looks to slip it through. Promising cross. Thrust towards the front line.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Well, that's where he wants it. Leganes are in control here on the brink of half-time. Tries the Route 1 option. Done well to tidy up the situation. Tries to get it forward quickly. Clears it out of harm's way. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, you can debate, Peter, whether they deserve a slightly bigger lead because they've created the majority of the chances. But they are in front for a reason, and they'll be confident of cementing that from now.
Leganés head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Leganés carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. And the defence can get it clear. Well read, he sorted that out. It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Leganés grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Roncaglia. Tries a through ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Leganés produced one of the headline results of the last round of games, a really notable win. Dinks one in. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And the finish! It's broken loose. They are rampant. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. Jim, your thoughts?
Well, I'd like to praise a nicely constructed move and goal, but it's hard to see past the many defensive frailties on view there. It was a shambolic attempt to deal with that last attack, it really was.
Leganés take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Kolo Touré. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Now the pass. Going for goal! Spoon forward. Passes it through. Cut out in the nick of time. Just about up to 75 minutes. Leganés may be thinking about substitutions now. They still have 2 available. Looks like a good ball through. Leganés look as though they're about to make a change. Oh, he's in! And he's onside. Really well taken goal. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Leganés tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Crosses in a low one. He's dealt with that well. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Oh, great ball, now the shot! Who's going to make this theirs? Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. And he's there to hoof it away. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Driving on, he could shoot here. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Away from immediate danger. Aimed long and direct. And that will be the final act. Leganés enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Leganés against Eibar. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Leganés are in sparkling form on their own patch. 5 straight wins here. There's no flag! It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
He made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Leganés are pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Leganés produced one of their best performances of the season last time, an absolute demolition job. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Whipped in. Massive leap! Good delivery, but no joy.
Leganés didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Looks like a good ball through. He's in space and looking for options. Gets it back. He's off on a marauding run. He's got away with one there.
Yeah, and it's very good play to force the initial error there. That's what created the opening in the first place.
And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Inui, who struck from range to complete a first-half comeback in his last game. Pumps it forwards. Who's going to make this theirs? Leon. Floats one over, and he's there to cut it out. Boots it upfield. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Tries a through ball. Oh, really tidy interchange. It's anyone's ball. Danger averted for now. Great ball, and now the shot. It's a loose ball. Inui. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Passes it through. Shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Look, the keeper's been exposed a few too many times for my liking, and something they're going to have to fix, and fix in a hurry.
Spoon forward. And the defence can get it clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there was the first half.
Leganés ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Leganés clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Ibar were impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was...
They've done it! The breakthrough strike! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Leganés draw first blood here.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Tries to stroke it through. Goalkeeper's ball. Looks to bypass the midfield.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Looks to slip it through. Hits one! That is wayward.
Well, he was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
Leon. Going full steam down the flank. Wonderful quick feet. And the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries the route one option. Is it in? Back of the net! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Leganés get themselves a two-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Hit long and direct. Chance! Looking to force his way through. They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Leganés are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Looks to thread it through. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Goes long. Lobs it in gently. Now the pass. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Ibar make their final change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
That's not going to find its target. Nicely measured pass. Oh, he's broken through. He's one-on-one! Can he find a finish now? Keeps everyone guessing. Oh, the ball's come loose. No mistake. Ruthless and relentless. Utterly rampant. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Leganés tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Five minutes left on the clock. Passes it through. Has it out wide now. A chance! Oh, glorious footwork! He's still got it, needs help. Has a pop!
Well, when the keeper lost control of that, usually a striker would react first, so that defender deserves praise.
Looks like a good ball through. He's made sure that that won't get through. Aim forward. Plays it into the channel. And the cutback. And that may well be that. That is that. Leganés enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Leganés are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's a real opportunity missed there. He's done all the hard work getting to the ball, and all he needed to do was get some control on it. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Plays it out to the wing. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Leganés have taken 15 points from the last 15 available. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Who's going to make this theirs? Leganés are pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Leganés have been mighty impressive in defence just recently. Looks to slip it through. Is it in? Loose ball, who's going to get there? Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. Big chance! It's in! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Leganés break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Out for a throw. Brings it forward. Tries a through ball. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Danger averted for now. Defenders on the back foot. It's a loose ball. Passes it through. And oh! He's scored! And already they're looking to run away with it. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Leganés take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
They've played it short. Defence has got rid of that. Ball's out on the left now. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Tries a through ball. Oh, he's broken through. Can he find a finish now? Pumps it upfield. Now the pass. That intervention was very necessary. Lovely bit of skill. Spoon forward. Can he finish? More and more and more and more! They are running riot!
Unbelievable.
And surely that settles it. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Look, volleys can be worked on and improvements can be made, but in the moment it takes timing and balance to catch the perfect spot on the ball to produce brilliance like that. That is absolutely magnificent.
Leganés take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. So what now? Belts one. This is going to be the final action of the first half.
It's looking very much like game, set and match. A half of ruthless endeavour with a thirst for more. Just in case you think this is bias on my part, it isn't. This is fact.
Leganés 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. He's dealt with that well. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Looks like a good ball through. Shot at goal! It goes to show he is human after all.
OK, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Well, they could break here. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
And he should have made it 4.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Managed to get it away. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? And he's there to hoof it away. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Leganés haven't made a substitution yet. Has a swing at it! That's gone a long way up and away. Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's there to cut it out. Gets good distance on it. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Surely a shot! Great ball, and now the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, he was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination, and hard to contain.
Forward it goes. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Fires from distance. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. He's still going. Where to next? Determined run, but equally determined piece of defending. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Surely! He can get that clear. Needed a better pass there. Forward. What does he try from here? Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Really well taken goal. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Leganés tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. It's on a plate. It's anyone's ball.
That would have sent a chill up the keeper's spine. It was really shifting.
Tries a through ball. Has a swing at it. Goalkeeper's ball. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. The board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Plays it out to the wing. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. And there goes the final whistle. Leganés have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. Scintillating performance. Your reflections then, Jim?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness.